The House and the Senate are leaving town until June. Why? Because of a Republican revolt against the White House. This after the Justice Department announced this week a $1.8 billion fund to compensate people who say they've been victimized by the Justice Department under Joe Biden. And that could potentially include January 6th rioters.
I do not support the Weaponization Fund as it has been described.
But I just don't know how this puppy dog will work.
This is bad policy, it's bad timing, and it's bad politics.
Todd Blanche, the acting attorney general, came and met with Republican senators for nearly 2 hours on Thursday afternoon, and he was grilled, I'm told, about this fund, many of them demanding answers, many of them unsatisfied as they left that meeting, and many of them saying they could not vote to advance a bill dealing with immigration enforcement, tens of billions of dollars that Donald Trump demanded to be on his desk by June 1st unless there were changes to that DOJ program.
I think it's a gutless move by the Senate. I think they ought to be ashamed of themselves.
But are you worried about November?
Of course. I'm very much worried about it. I'm worried about our country. I'm afraid we could lose everything.
Now, I asked Speaker Johnson whether or not the White House should drop this fund in order to get this bill passed. He sidestepped that question and also sidestepped the question about whether January 6th rioters should have access to that taxpayer money. Why don't you just drop the weaponization fund?
It's not my call. We're waiting to see what the Senate sends us. They're working through that. So.
But it's obviously a problem, political problem. I mean, you guys are leaving town without passing this major priority.
I'll process whatever the Senate sends me, and they need obviously a little bit more time to build consensus, so that's what they've decided to do. So.
But the way the White House has handled this has caused enormous frustration among Republicans who wanted to get that immigration bill passed. One Senator, Ron Johnson, told me it was a galactic blunder by the White House.